Good morning.
677.
Okay.
Gotcha. There's a straw for you.
Awesome. Well,
There
thank you
you
very
go.
much.
Have a great day.
You too. Alright, so I have tried trying to film this video for probably like the last 40 minutes now, on and off. I just keep going off on tangents. I don't even know how long I want this video to be. I don't know what I want it to even be, titled or about. I just, basically, sum it up, I just turned 29, and it's about to be Christmas time. I'm a Christmas baby. I like how Zosh, in particular, does these end-of-the-year recaps, which I've done a couple before, but more of just like a montage of the year's clips, which I may still do, here in like a week or two. But overall, I just figured, hop on here. I haven't filmed anything in like a couple weeks since the BMW got tuned. Now, I've been honestly dead pissed slow at the shop this month because of the holidays, and it's just been a very stressful time, trying to figure out bills, get Christmas stuff. Thankfully, I got a splurge of work right before the holidays, and people that owed me money, paid me back, and then one of the cars that was at the shop that's been there for a minute was finally able to get cashed out. So, I was blessed, thankfully, last minute. So I got my fiance's Christmas present in the bed of the truck right now, and I'm actually going to the shop right now. We're almost there, get some work done for one more job right before Christmas hits. And anyways, so yeah, this video, I just wanted to kind of give a quick-ish recap on this year. Now, it's been a cool year, honestly. Let's start from the beginning. This time last year, December of 2023, I had just moved out of my dad's guest house where I'd been staying for a handful of years. You guys are bouncing around. Let me fix the tripod. Freaking windshield suction cups don't like the windshield suction that well, let me tell you. Freaking good enough for the moment. But yeah, so a year ago, moved out of my dad's house. Also had to move out of the shop with Efren and Javi. Life was presumably, like, in the moment, life was pretty crap, not gonna lie. Like, buying the house was exciting, but also terrifying because I was paying my dad basically next to nothing to live there. So obviously I had a lot of expendable income, in terms of not having to pay a bunch of bills. And then the shop was being split 3 ways, so it was really affordable. And then I had to all of a sudden jump into a home with my fiance with a mortgage and normal bills. And then, had to jump into the new shop, which, I'm very transparent about finances in what I do and the cost of things. And like my shop, to move in, it cost me about 11 grand because of all the deposits, first month's, last month's, security, whatever, plus the insurance cost, plus I had to buy a lift, plus I had to pay for wiring. It added up really, really quickly. And that was every penny I had saved was to move into that shop, or into the shop. And it's been an exciting year because there's been a lot of growth. Now, the thing just right off the rip that I've noticed, so the numbers at the shop this year have been a little bit higher. I don't know the percentage, I'm not into it that much. Like, I haven't calculated it, but I've noticed that last year at the old shop, I had a lot more work, but it was a lot lower dollar value. It was a lot smaller jobs like mufflers, swaps, resonator deletes, valve cover fittings, a bunch of odd jobs like that. Whereas this year it's been a lot more actual projects where it's like a lot of full stainless exhaust systems, titanium intakes, I don't even know, like frame notches, turbo systems. It's been cool. So it's been less overall work, but more overall money, which is the end goal, obviously. And I think the drift stuff and going to the track so much has helped with that because I've met a lot of folks, networking with other business owners, going to as many real events as I could. I don't really do car meets anymore. Granted, the Arizona car scene's pretty much ass nowadays, at least in my opinion, for car meets. You just got your takeover queer baits, and then you got regular traffic at like 95% of them. There'll be like Focuses and, I don't even know, like a newer Camry like in front of me, which is underglow. And it's like, bro, I'm not a respect all bills kind of guy. You got to earn my respect for sure with your car, and mostly by driving it. Like, if this Camry in front of me just showed up at the track one day, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, that's sick. And then if I recognize him at a car meet, I'd be like, all right, heck yeah, I respect it a lot more. But when you're just one of those douchebags that just puts underglow and like a monster freaking 3-slash thing on your headlight, I just want to freaking make fun of you. Like, bring back bullying. Call me a dick, I don't care. But yeah, sidetracked again. See, this is what I'm talking about. But no, the shop's been cool. Terrifying again this last year, but we've made a lot of progress. We've met a lot of cool people. We've networked. You know, as of recent, nothing's on paper. I'm not getting paid, and nothing's like sponsored yet. Hopefully in the future, crossing fingers. But, you know, we're starting to hopefully work with Liquimoly Performance Additives. If you guys, you know, everybody knows Liquimoly. Hopefully try and get an X-Comp sponsorship this year for tires for drifting. They are local. X-Comp is just a tire manufacturer, so the brand isn't X-Comp that you'll see on the tires. It's like they have a bunch of subsidiary names and brands and whatever, but they're the main manufacturer, so freaking cool. That'd be awesome. Discounted tires. Maybe do some try and get into some grassroots competitive drifting this year. That'd be freaking sweet. And my AC knob just fell off because old beat up Tundra things. And yeah, like I've learned a lot at the shop this year overall as a business owner. Like, let's recap on some things that we've done there. So we've obviously grown the business a bit. We have become a SEMA recognized or affiliated business, which is great. I didn't get to attend SEMA this year. I'm praying next year. This year it was just a lot going on, primarily a big old wedding I had to go to out of state and like whatever. But yeah, so we're SEMA recognized or affiliated. You know, monetary growth, which is always good. Not much, but you know, something's better. 2% is better than no percent, right? As Young Static always says, progress is progress. And then, you know, drifting wise, went from barely doing a corner at a time and spinning out to now we're, you know, doing surprise tandems with Forrest Wang when he decides to show up behind me on my door. And you know, the house is coming along. My fiance has been wonderful at turning the house into a home, even though it's nothing glamorous. It is our own, you know. It's been really cool. Alex has got his really fancy tire machines now, so his business is starting to take off finally. It's taken a lot of nudging on his side to get him to actually commit to stuff, but we're getting there. It's cool, but we're just pulling up to the shop now. So yeah, we got some work to do. Let's kind of figure this out, and we'll keep talking about this. You know how hot it is in here? I keep forgetting to turn the stinking air on. Yeah, see, look at this. If you have a Tundra, like a first-gen Tundra, and yours does that too, let me know. Mine just falls off. But yeah, whatever. We're here at the shop. I got my freaking white girl juice. Delicious. Let's get some work done. All right, so it is now the morning after Christmas. Me and Sybil here are just watching the birds outside the window, also because the lighting is really good here. But yeah, so we didn't get to finish this video the other evening at the shop because I ended up getting to the shop, cutting the clip, and I intended to film at the shop while I was doing some work, but then I spent 9 hours building charge pipes on a 2J swapped SC300, and I didn't get home till almost 10 o'clock at night, so that didn't work out. But here we are. Christmas was good. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. Again, this was intended to be like my birthday video / Christmas end of the year update, you know, whatever. So here we are. This is our very merry tree. I'm more of a classic red and blue green kind of guy, but you know, my fiance wanted modern, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, we got some cool stuff. Personally, we got like, I mean, I forget what all she got, but I got underglow for the E36. I got a heart version of the Milwaukee Packout, which I'm excited to use. See how it holds up as the plastic compared to the aluminum that the Milwaukee is. But take that to the track. We got a big 10x10 canopy from her grandma for the track, and her dad got me this big old tripod rechargeable light stand, which is pretty rad because a lot of these drift events are night events, and obviously you're just running off your phone lights usually unless you bring something else. So I'm pretty stoked on all that stuff. And then I've been more into cigars this year, and he got me some cigar stuff, like a funky little thing, lighter, V-cutter, all that. So I'm pretty stoked on that. And then I was able to get my niece like a bicycle, her first bike, so I am officially the cool uncle. Pretty stoked on that. But other than that, yeah, Christmas went good. Just had a bunch of food, enjoyed the time, mostly with her family, my family. Pretty much all that's left down here is my brother and my dad, so you know, not much to it, but that's just the unfortunate side of getting older. So I guess picking up from where we were in the last clip, yeah, Alex has now gotten his newest equipment. He's got the whole, I think it's Hunter Maverick. He's got some really nice tire machines, and if you need some quality work done and even a little, you know, spit shine on him before he sends them off back to you, you know, he's the guy to go to. And he's also got a new wheel repair machine. So I do crack repairs. He's now got this wheel repair machine that's going to be like a CNC lathe, well, just a lathe with, you know, hydraulic arms. So he's going to be the go-to here for all that stuff minus powder coating in the very near future. So things have been going pretty solid with him and my side of the shop as well, obviously. And I'm just hoping this next year is fruitful. I mean, who knows what we're going to get into in 2025. Thankfully, the business doesn't feel like it's falling on its face, so that's already a good sign. Now, I'm hoping to get more production items this year, but we will see, because that is where the money is at, is production. Custom work is fantastic. It's fun. It's interesting. It can pay, but you got to have the workflow, and then you got to have the workflow. Like, you can't just get in a big job and let it hang around for a while, because then you're not getting paid. So stuff like, you know, diversifying my income this year is something I want to do, try and get into more production items. I just want to learn more about business. I didn't pay attention in school. I don't have the money to go to college, so I'm learning from a few good friends and studying and mentoring where I can. So that's my goals for this coming year. Other than drifting, I want to drift as much as possible. I want to grow the shop, obviously. I just want to meet a lot of cool people. I want to try and travel more this year. Just, yeah, I think it'll be a good year. Now, before this video just carries on too long as a tangent, I just want to thank every single one of you that's been watching, that's been following, you know, my Instagram, keeping up with the business stuff all these last couple years. COVID was a wild time for everybody, and like, I thought what was going to be essentially the downfall of me financially, which was leaving Hasport, you know, early COVID, that turned out to be one of the biggest blessings in disguise. And I, don't get me wrong, I'm still snowballing life day by day, trying to figure it out and like slowly building up. But so much has just changed in the last couple of years. And although I'm not doing the same old Honda kid content that I was, I am very, very stoked on the progress that we've made in both knowledge, like literal life knowledge, car knowledge, skills, car progression, and the people I've been able to meet. Like, it's been cool. And I just want to thank you guys that have stuck around for that time for doing so, because I know everybody has their interests. Some of you guys are strictly just Honda dudes. I get it. So if you're still somehow watching, I really do appreciate you. If you're new to the channel or newer to the channel, I want to thank you for sticking around, and I hope you're enjoying the content. I know some of the videos like this one's probably a lot more boring. I'm going to try and have some music gently playing in the background of some sort. And I'm just rolling this all off the top of my head because I'm not good at script writing. I'm not good at videos at all, to be honest. I just kind of like picking up the camera. I know how to shoot stuff. I just don't know how to plan stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy them. And this next year, I just pray it's fruitful. I hope that, you know, we can just do some cool things. Hopefully we can do cool things together. And I hope you guys stick around for it. I'm going to not continue to bore your ear off. I just wanted to give you guys kind of an end of the year recap. Again, this year, starting off, new shop, new house, ending off, and a lot of debt. And now we're pretty much just about caught up. We've done a butt ton of drifting, and that's pretty much the year. Pretty simple, not a lot of builds. BMW made incredible progress this year. I'm very stoked on that. Today is actually Thursday, the day after Christmas. I'm gonna go to the shop and finish repairing the power steering system in that, so me and Alex can go drift this weekend. And hopefully, other than that, yeah, I mean, that's a year in recap. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Boring as it probably was, but I figure, you know, some of you guys might enjoy like a little update on how things have been now. I will be filming today, working on both of our cars, because I kind of made a boo-boo on his car. And, you know, shit happens. But we'll talk about that in the next video. So thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. Let me hear how your guys' year went, or let me know if there was a particular part of this last year on the channel that you guys found the most appealing, interesting, just so I kind of have an idea of what it is that you guys look for or are looking at. And let me know what you guys kind of want to see this next year. And I swear, if you say a Honda, I'm gonna find the biggest rafter in my shop and I will swing from it, I promise. But nonetheless, thanks for staying around, and do what you love, forget the rest. Enjoy your holidays, the rest of which, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. For anybody that cares, this is a cigar thing. So got the V cutter right here, pretty freaking stinking sweet, because V cuts just help it flow better, breathe better, not get as much crap in your mouth. Got the butane lighter here on this side, so that's freaking sweet. Got a breather poker there, and then got the other flip side if you want to just put a hole in right there. Freaking sweet. So old guy things, I know. Cigars are kind of cool to me nowadays, but anyways, Merry Christmas.